award member just yet, but I would like to say one thing to Jack. Jack, could you please tell that other girl that Jersey girls do not pump gas? Okay, and you know Linda, I don't know where she is. I don't see her. Jeff, do you know where Linda is?
We don't know.
Well, you know what? I'm going to continue on because you know how she is. She just goes on and on and on. You put a mic in front of her and we'll be here all night. So, what I'd like to show you first is a one-of-a-kind dress. This is my dress. This is the bag. Oh, gosh! How'd you get out? I told you! I was locked in the bathroom behind toilet paper! You're wearing my dress! You're wearing my dress! You were supposed to take it back! Matt said you weren't allowed to buy it! Jeff said you weren't going to wear it! What does he know? He knows nothing! You know what, Rose? What? I've had enough of you!
Ladies, come on. We can't be fighting like this. This is Atlantic County Federation for Republican Women.
She's wearing my dress!
We got Jack Ciattarelli, we got Senator Vince Polistina, we got Senator Latham, all these dignitaries. We can't act like this tonight. Ladies, come on. We can't know how much fun we have.
Come on, ladies. What is this, Dynasty? Can we get along with some of this? I got places to be. By the time we get this over, it's going to be Jack's second term.
Let's get the party started, guys.
Can you help me sing this song for Jack?
All right.
This is my special song for Jack.
Where else do you get this, Jack? Where else would
Is it for 4 years? I hope it's for 8. Can we finally say New Jersey is great? Is it a victory, this feeling of joy? Or is Jack for New Jersey the real McCoy? Is it a Jack win or simply a lie?
This is a good line.
Is it drunk
Back in I see.
or only Asbury Park? Is it a fancy taking our great state back? Or is it at long last, Jack? Come on, kids, let's say it. Is it for 4 years? I hope it's for 8. Can we finally say New Jersey is great? Is it a victory, this feeling of joy? The real McCoy. Is it a Jack win or simply a lie? Is it drum wagon I see or only Asbury Park? Is it a fancy taking our great state back? Or is it at long last, Jack? Is it at long last, Jack? Jack Ciattarelli, ladies and gentlemen. Top that Weird Al Yankovic.
Now, Jack, if you don't use these dresses in a campaign ad, there's no justice. But wait, there's more. Senator, you want to give Jack his award, or would you rather not be involved with this debacle? Come on up. Jack, come on up. Give him the award. So, Jack, we gave Joe the car we gave Congressman Drew the crystal boot. So I asked your staff, what are Jack's hobbies? You know what they said? Running for governor. That doesn't make an exciting award. So I pressed. And then they said, well, he likes the beach. Okay, I could get behind liking the beach. So we got you something special. Rose. Yes. Well, I see your picture. Jack. So we did something a little special. So, you want to open it up, Senator? Don't break it, it's fragile. Because we call you, and you call yourself our Jersey guy. Our award says, Jack Ciattarelli, our Jersey guy, ACFR 2025 Lincoln Award.
Let's go get these two ladies and Jack in
Wow.
the picture. In the picture.
Well, I can say we have never had an Atlanta County Republican event quite like this one. Let's hear it for Linda. Great to see you for the team. It's Bringing team more in the Atlanta County Republican mix has changed this trajectory forever. I want to just say again, Linda said I didn't say enough earlier, so I again just want to thank everybody for 2021. As you all know, Don started in 2022. It has been a fabulous run of 3 or 4 years, or whatever it is. I got on a little bit of a roll last Friday morning on the radio on the Hurley show, and reflecting on what it has been over the last 4 years. You know what? The people in the room, the people in elected office, the people who support those of us in elected office, you know what binds us together at the end of the day? We care. We care about this region. We care about the future. Everyone that is part of this committee, Atlanta County Republicans, Don's leadership, Michelle, right on down the line, we care. And that's what this guy is. You know what? Jack Ciattarelli. You don't do what he does for this many years. I asked him at the table, is this every night, Jack? Because I think we're blowing through my 8 o'clock pumpkin carriage. Every night. This is what he's been doing for so many years. You know why? Because he cares about this state. He wants to fix this state. He wants to make things more equitable. He wants to do better for the people of this region, people in New Jersey. And guess what? In November, this guy's going to get elected, and we are going to start to transform the state of New Jersey forever. Linda and Rose changed the trajectory of our events forever. And come 2026, Jack Ciattarelli is going to change the trajectory of the state of New Jersey forever. Let's get it
done. I'm at events 7 nights a week for the past couple of years and for the next 9 months. And I will tell you, no event has ever been like this one. No event has ever been like this one. I love these two ladies, but to be honest with you, I'm starting to worry about them a little bit.
You should.
Yeah, you should. I can't thank you enough. I gotta tell you something. You always make me feel like home, and I love you all here in Atlanta County. I can't thank you enough. And I can begin and end my remarks simply with this. We're winning this race this year, I'm telling you right now. Now, there's a number of county chairs here tonight. From Cape May, there's Mike Donahue. Mike, it's great to see you. From Gloucester, we got Adam Wingate. Good to see Adam. I'm missing somebody, am I not? Is there one other chair in the room today? Who's here? Tom Crone is here today. County wants to chair over the chair. Leadership matters. Leadership matters. And one of the things that makes me so much more positive about this year's gubernatorial campaign compared to 21 is we've got a number of new chairs around this state. Mike's one, Adam's one, and you got one right here that's demonstrating leadership every single day. We thank you for all it is that you do, Don, on behalf of this party. Now, Claire Swift was very kind when she got up before, and I counted them. She used 7 magnificent adjectives to describe you. And I'm claiming bullshit on all 7. Michelle, congratulations. You're more than worthy of that award you received tonight. And we all love you. We don't know how you love Don, but we love you. I could not be more excited that the opportunity presents itself. But you know, when you guys do what you did tonight, you make it feel like it's all about me, but it's not all about me. It's all about the 80 assembly candidates that we've got running this year, 28 of which are incumbents. It's my job to protect them. Now, back in 2021, we had our most successful night in 34 years. We flipped 134 seats at the municipal county level, winning in places we hadn't won in decades, 200 Board of Education seats, and 8 seats in the state legislature. I think I was the only guy that lost that night. But my point is this. There was a little bit of wind in our face back in 2021, and I flipped, with me at the top of the ticket, 8 seats. We all know the wind is at our back now, and we can flip at least 13 seats. What's the significance of 13 seats? We flipped 13 seats this year, guys. We have something we haven't had in 3 decades, a Republican majority in our state legislature. And all the change that Vince is talking about is a hell of a lot easier if we've got a Republican majority in our state legislature, and that's what I will work on over the next 8 months, day in, day out. I am more determined than ever. When people say to me, where do you get your energy? What is it you're drinking? What is it you're eating? What pills are you taking? You give me my energy. It's grassroots Republicans like you that give me my energy. And so I'm excited about the opportunity that presents itself this year. And we'll continue to get up and down the state. We're going to deliver these wins. In 1858, Abraham Lincoln loses to Stephen Douglas. And it's the 6th time that Lincoln loses a race. And he thinks that his political career is over. But the presidential campaign of 1860 is approaching, and the frontrunners for the race in the Republican Party are Andrew Stewart, the state senator, the U.S. senator from New York, and Solomon Chase, the governor of Ohio. But by some lucky chance, Cooper Union, which is the premier lecture hall in New York City, invites Lincoln to give a lecture at the hall. Lincoln will meticulously prepare a speech that becomes known as Right Makes Right. And it will become known as the most meticulous and comprehensive argument for the abolition of slavery. Lincoln brings the house down and is on the front page of every national newspaper, and then will give the speech over the next month 13 times around the country. This will catapult him to the presidency. Right makes right. Why do I bring this up? Because we've never been more right on the issues across this state. And we're going to go out every single day and talk about these issues. The affordability crisis in this issue because our individuals and businesses pay the highest taxes in the country. The public safety crisis in this state because we've got an attorney general who doesn't support our police. My attorney general will support our police every day. We've got a public education crisis across this state because the Democratic Party feels that we should be teaching things like gender ID and sexual orientation in kindergarten. We feel strongly we should be teaching our kids critical life skills, providing vocational training with an age-appropriate curriculum. That's what we believe in. And so the theme for our campaign this year is it's time, because it's time. When your governor says that he's housing an illegal in the garage apartment and tempts ICE to come on his property, I say it's time. When our governor says he wants to give voting rights in Board of Education elections to 16 and 17-year-olds, I say it's time. When he presents his 8th and final budget 3 weeks ago, and Vince had to sit there with Latham and our other legislators, Don was there, Claire was there, and suddenly he wants to put sales tax on batting cages, and golf ranges, and laser tag, and bowling, and massages, and interior design, and the sale of a used car, and on down the list. I say it's time. Okay? I also say it's time that we finally elect a Jersey guy. Let's elect a Jersey guy. So when people ask me, why are you running for governor? 100 years ago, my grandparents came to this state and they made their home in Raritan Borough in Somerset County. My grandfather started out in the ditch for the water company, saved his nickels and dimes, and within 5 years' time was the largest independent contractor for the water company. Achieved his American dream for his family. My father and my mother, no two people worked harder. My dad was a union pipe fitter for Public Service Gas Street Department for 38 years. My mom worked the line midnights for J&J, but they also owned a restaurant bar. Mom worked midnights. She ran the restaurant bar by day. Dad worked by day. He ran the restaurant bar by night. And they provided an unbelievable middle-class life for my siblings and me. They, too, achieved the American dream. I'm a two-time successful business owner in the state. I didn't even leave to go to college, Seton Hall University. And so the point I'm trying to make is 3 generations of Ciattarellis have achieved their American dream right here in New Jersey. And the reason I'm running for governor is because I want today's New Jerseyans and future generations of New Jerseyans feel confident they too can achieve their American dream right here in New Jersey. This is where they want to live. This is where they want to work. This is where they want to raise a family. This is where they want to start a business. This is where they want to retire. Leadership makes a difference, and we get people feeling confident again they can achieve their American dream right here in New Jersey. I'm determined to make that happen. And selfishly, what's most important to me is that you know a couple things. Number one, we've all been very fortunate because of our hard work. And the point I'm trying to make with the utmost humility is, I don't need this job. But make no mistake, on your behalf, on our behalf, I want this job. Not just because I love this state and needs leadership to fix it, but I'm also a proud Republican. And I want to send a message to the nation that our approach to governance, very much like what you've achieved here in Atlantic County, you're significantly outnumbered by Democrats, but you win at the local level. You win at the county level. We win at the legislative level. And it's time to get selfish here in Atlantic County. Art, Rich, and George are here tonight. Jim Kershaw's here tonight. We win these races with me the top ticket. We've got a shutout here in Atlantic County with a 9-0. 9-0 county commissioner board. The other thing I want you to know is, unlike governors on both sides of the aisle over the last 40 years, all of whom, once they get to the governorship, suddenly the winds of Washington seem to take over. You don't need to worry about me. I've been asked to run for Congress. The answer always has been, always will be no. I've been asked to run for U.S. Senate. The answer has been, always will be no. Don has not asked me to run for president, but the answer is no. I don't want to write a book. I just want to fix the state that we all love. So you don't need to worry about me getting distracted by the winds. You also don't have to worry about me being owned by any special interests. We're going to go down there, we're going to work with these great legislators, and we're going to get it done on your behalf and all throughout this state. We're going to make it happen. Guys, I've never been more determined than ever. So thank you all. I also want to get back. I want to get back as best we can. Because at the end of the day, I do think a majority of people, maybe even an overwhelming majority of people, cry out for a day foregone. When I grew up, if my parents got the phone call from the nun, the police, or my teacher, okay, there was a wooden spoon in our house. Okay? And I think I've shared with you before, my mother was the glue that held it all together. As we always like to say, if you want it said, give it to a man, but if you want it done, give it to the Federation women. These women are unbelievable. My mom was 5 foot tall on a good day, not 100 pounds. My sister was a saint. My 2 brothers and I could raise some serious hell around the house. The woman never once said, wait till your father gets home. There was a drawer in the kitchen, and out came the wooden spoon. And I remember one time she broke it on my brother. And I was laughing so hard, she went down, got another one, took it out on me. And last year when I was working the boardwalk in Atlantic City, I saw a guy with a t-shirt that said, I survived the wooden spoon. I went over there and got that vote. I'm in the same club. I survived the wooden spoon. But all joking aside, I know many of you remember that day. And let me be clear about something. I'm not criticizing my parents. They did their job. And I think we need to remind people today that bringing somebody into this world is the greatest responsibility of all, okay? And what these ultra-radical liberal Democrats want to do is have schools and government take the place of parents, okay? Parents, do your job. We need parents to do their job. And we need to stop having government trying to replace parents. But anyway, tonight is a magnificent evening. You've humbled me. Again. I was in Brigantine a couple weeks ago for that St. Patrick's Day parade. And I look forward to your July 4th parade. It's one of the best in the state, and I'll be there. And we will continue to get up and down the other 562 towns across this state, all 21 counties, north, central, south, and Jersey Shore, and all 600 diners. If you follow me on social media, you know all about the diner tour. We did one today in Camden. And I go from booth to booth shaking hands, and the woman said to me, "Aren't you the Republican nominee?" I said, "Yes, I am." She says, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm running for governor." She said, "I think I might vote for you." That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Guys, we'll get this done. Continue doing what you're doing at the grassroots level to keep this party strong. Let's win here in Atlantic County at the municipal, county, and legislative level. Let's win the governor's race, and let's change this state, as Vince said, forever for the better. Thank you all so very, very much.
So we have a few more things for Jack.
There you go. I made the dress.
Republican red. Wait, let me do this.
Turn around.
I'm gonna turn around.
No, we're going to do that.
Yeah. Jack, go like this with the
I don't know where to put my arms.
Joe, in front, thumbs up. No, stand in front with your thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
There you go.
Oh, I like that.
On this side.